Tonight's Tale of the Tape is brought to you by Paranormal Activity 3 in theaters Friday.
You see the records highlighted, 48 professional fights for Alexander Shlemenko. Brian Rogers, 8-2, an impressive record, but the experience edge to the storm, Alexander Shlemenko.
We now send it back inside the Bellator cage to Michael Williams.
Bellator Fighting Championships on MTV2 and FX2 in HD, along with Caesars Atlantic City. Now present 3 5-minute rounds, the final fight of the middleweight tournament semi-final round. Brought to you by Paramount Pictures' Paranormal Activity 3 in theaters Friday. And now, introducing first the red corner, at 5'11", weighing in at 185.5 pounds. His record, 8 professional wins with 2 losses. From Kent, Ohio, Brian the Predator Rogers. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 5'11", weighing in at 185.5 pounds. The veteran professional stands with 41 victories, 7 defeats. From Omsk, Russia, Alexander "Storm" Shlemenko. And the referee in charge of this contest, Keith Peterson.
Sure.
Vitor Viana is already through to the final.
Your instructions. Any questions? Touch gloves if you like. Let's fight.
The winner of this bout joins him. The winner of this tournament claims a check for $100,000 and a world title fight versus Bellator's reigning middleweight world champion, Hector Lombard.
You can't just take the 100 grand. You got to fight Hector Lombard.
Round number 1.
Now, how is Brian Rogers going to start? He's explosive every time.
The American Brian Rogers is in the blue trunks. The Russian Alexander Shlemenko is in the black trunks. Keith Peterson is the referee. Flipping right hook there on the inside by Rogers. Body kick there by Shlemenko.
I think we might see Shlemenko be a little more cautious than usual in this opening round. He knows how dangerous Rogers can be.
Bouncing the step of Rogers. Straight left hand by Shlemenko.
That caught him in the eye, he's blinking.
Spinning back fist. Rogers timed that and slipped it.
You still see Rogers blinking that right eye. I think that shot just caught him right in the eyelid. Might be bothering him.
Knees to the thighs from both fighters.
We saw against Zel Gelisic, he does have a submission game, Alexander Shlemenko.
Both men weighed in for this bout at 185.5 pounds. Both stand 5'11", 2 wildly different body types.
Yeah, very true. Brian Rogers, very muscular, very wide, very powerful build. Shlemenko a little bit leaner, good uppercut.
And a clipping left hook by Shlemenko. Shlemenko feinting with the spinning back fist there.
See Shlemenko a little bit tighter than we're used to seeing him in this opening round. I think he's wary of the explosiveness of Rogers. Oh, beautiful spinning kick.
Spinning back kick, and it landed flush. Rogers with the knee. Again, remember, Shlemenko said he had to absorb big shots from Rogers to break his will. So it was that spinning back fist.
Well, he knows he's going to eat some leather in this fight. Good left hook by Shlemenko.
Shlemenko with the outside trip. Rogers may have fallen except for the fence.
But I don't expect Shlemenko to commit a lot to the takedown. He's going to try for things like outside trips, but he's not going to shoot in and waste a lot of energy. Wrestling just isn't his background. Good shots by Rogers.
Shlemenko with the straight left.
Oh, good body shot with that right hand.
Just under the armpit.
Both these guys just swinging for the fences. Man, not a lot of jabs here, Sean.
Both said they were coming for the knockout. Both men true to their word thus far. Now it's Rogers stalking Shlemenko. Shlemenko counters with the body kick. Rogers couldn't get off with that kick.
Oh, good right hand by Rogers.
Rogers looking to pounce. Shlemenko backs away.
One thing about these Russian fighters, they are just tough as nails. So hard to fluster them.
Spinning back kick misses that time by Shlemenko.
Another good right by Rogers.
The counter right on the inside by Brian Rogers.
He's got Shlemenko's timing a little bit. He's catching him coming in.
See Rogers now sticking out the jab as a rangefinder. That kick just missed.
And with these guys being in opposite stances, the power shot is easier to throw. That's part of the reason they're throwing so many bombs.
Good turn by Shlemenko.
Very hard to land an effective jab against somebody in the opposite stance.
All stand up here in round one, as promised by both fighters.
I think Shlemenko now has a lot of respect for the punching power of Brian Rogers.
Left to the body by the Russian Alexander Shlemenko.
Great throw by Rogers on top.
Good technique and a lot of power there. Close guard from Shlemenko. Shlemenko has been working extensively in Southern California on his ground game. He said, I'm still a pure striker in MMA, but I have to evolve as a fighter and be more complete.
Well, that was a great stand-up.
Good right hand, then a knee to counter by Shlemenko and a straight left by Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers has his timing coming in. He's timing that shot and landing the right hand as Shlemenko's coming in. Or Shlemenko's being a little more aggressive now. Good counter right hands by Rogers.
Jimmy, you just feel as though the knockout shot could come at any moment from either man.
That's a very tense fight. This crowd is, you know, it's funny, they're yelling when a big shot lands, but in between they're almost silent in anticipation here. It's a very tense fight.
Superman punch there, stepping in by Rogers. Big right hand by Rogers and another. Shlemenko with the body kick to counter. Now it's Shlemenko coming forward. Shlemenko just missed with the uppercut.
I think Rogers so far is timing his shots better than Alexander Shlemenko.
Big shots thrown and received from both fighters in a very entertaining round number one.
You see here the big punch by Brian Rogers right on the chin. Also caught Shlemenko as he was kicking, so off balance. And this beautiful throw, little hip toss, beautiful job. Ended up on top. Great job by Shlemenko standing back up.
Round number two, middleweight tournament semifinal number two. Brian Rogers versus Alexander Shlemenko. Vitor Viana awaits the winner next month's tournament championship. Hector Lombard, Bellator's reigning 185-pound world champion, awaits the winner of this tournament in a title defense set for next year. Jimmy, on your scorecard.
I gave it 10-9 Brian Rogers. I thought he landed the harder shots. He had Shlemenko in trouble more than once.
Brian Rogers is in the blue trunks. Alexander Shlemenko is in the black trunks. Spinning back fist. Maybe Rogers does have the timing. There's the takedown.
Maybe he does, because that was a beautiful double leg.
And Rogers said Shlemenko tips it off with the shoulders and the hips. Short right now. Shlemenko holding half guard. So much of the ground game Shlemenko has been working on, though, is defensive grappling. Exploding up just like that.
Oh, big body shot.
Shlemenko just missed with the left hook on the counter.
Now switching orthodox.
Spinning back fist, that landed.
That hurt him.
Big left hand.
That hurt Brian Rogers. Oh, he's landing now. A good left hand.
Shlemenko looking to finish, exploding with a flurry, huge knee.
I think he is rocked. He does not know where he is. Now Shlemenko is teeing off.
The Russian senses the end could be near. Setting up the knee and he lands it.
With
referee Keith Peterson taking a really close look, another knee to the body.
His hand is on the ground. That is a three-point stance. He cannot knee to his head. That is why Brian Rogers is doing it.
The knees to the body are legal. And that's what Shlemenko did a moment ago from that three-point stance from Brian Rogers.
It's crucial right now that Shlemenko does not give him time to recover, because he was rocked, Sean.
Shlemenko definitely sensed the finish. Does he still?
He is still wobbly. Does he have the gas to finish?
Shlemenko just missed with that spinning back fist.
Oh, I think backing off now is a bad idea. He might be tired, but I think he had Rogers really hurt. A good right hand by Rogers.
Best punch of the fight for Rogers.
And he needed that. This is a hell of a fight.
This fight is living up to the advanced billing.
Oh, great knee.
From the Muay Thai clinch, huge knees.
Now he can throw them to the head here, and he does.
Rogers now wisely putting his hand down. Shlemenko can punch. Knees, that was legal.
I think Rogers is really rocked here. Another big knee, and that's it.
Game, set, match, Alexander Shlemenko. A dominant performance from the Russian striker.
Matt, that is heart, that is guts. He took a beating in that fight and came back in the second round. more aggressive, more accurate, and came stronger. That's how you fight if you're a champion. He wants to be a champion.
230.
42 pro MMA wins for Alexander Shlemenko. Of those 42, now 26, Jimmy, by knockout or TKO.
Look at the action from this fight. Matt, what are we going to replay? We can replay any part of that second round. Beautiful clinch, knees right on the forehead of Brian Rogers. Has him against the fence. And that one on the temple, that one definitely hurt him. Teeing off on the body. So controlled, so accurate, vicious with those knees. See if we can get to the end of the fight here. Bang. Great job at temple, and when he dropped, the referee had seen enough. Outstanding performance by Alexander the Storm Shlemenko.
The fight ended at the exact halfway point, 2 minutes, 30 seconds of round 2. When we return, Jimmy Smith will speak to the winner, Alexander Shlemenko. He is back in the final. That fight certainly lived up to the advanced billing. Two big, powerful strikers who wanted to stand and bang. That is what we got, and Alexander Shlemenko claims the victory. Here again is Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 30 seconds into round number 2. The winner by TKO, now the second finalist in the middleweight tournament, Alexander Storm Shlemenko.
Last year, Alexander Shlemenko won Bellator's Season 2 middleweight tournament. Now he is one victory away from claiming Bellator's Season 5 middleweight tournament. Jimmy Smith is with Alexander Shlemenko.
I'm here with your second 185-pound finalist, Alexander Shlemenko, hit with some very hard shots by Brian Rogers. Were you ever hurt in that opening round?
Наносил ли он своими ударами тебе урон? Ты чувствовал эти удары?
Да, один удар был хороший из всех. А так нормально, я их все видел. Всем был готов к этим ударам.
One of the shots was really good, but I saw all of them and I was covering well, so one of them was really good.
Now, you had him up against the fence. Did you know you had him in trouble? Did you think you could finish that fight right there?
Ты когда поджал его к сетке, ты чувствовал, что у него проблемы, ты чувствовал, что ты сейчас сможешь бой прикончить уже его.
Да, конечно, поэтому я его и поджал к сетке.
That was the reason why he got him against the fence to finish him over there.
Now, of course, you want another shot at Hector Lombard, but in your way is Vitor Viana, who was victorious tonight against Brian the Beast Baker. Vitor, come on up. How do you feel about taking this man on in the finals?
He's top fighter. You know, it will be a great challenge. I will be ready.
This is your 185-pound final, ladies and gentlemen. Alexander Shlemenko and Vitor Viana.